Because it was interesting. You were, in your first character, you were so much more physical. I thought, you know.
As Sturmhond.
Yeah, that you were like, you were fighting and you were moving, and then all of a sudden you sort of had to become this kind of like, I'm standing around and giving, you know, I'm giving you sorts of lots of lovely thoughts and encouraging you to fight, and I'm going to stand here.
You know, it's a funny thing. I feel like it's the first time I played a character who, like when Nikolai is Sturmhond, I feel like he ironically feels more like himself, even though he's somebody else. And I feel like that's something that I can relate to sometimes. And I think both of those people are him. But when he allows himself the freedom and the permission to be the version of himself that he knows he can be when there aren't other people judging him, or there aren't familial expectations and all those things. And so yeah, that was really fun. And then when he goes back home to Ravka, he kind of, you know, has to button himself up and lose that side of himself, which is kind of sad. Hey.
Hi. Okay. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a part of this movie show that is DOA. If you don't mind, I would love you to share any experiences that you would feel comfortable with sharing, like from the set or filming it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was such a everything was so new to me when I did that show, because I moved from Dublin to New York, and I'd never been really away from home for that amount of time. And the thing that was really interesting for me when we shot that was that it was everything that was happening off set was so similar to what was happening in the show. Like, OA brings these people together, 5 people who don't know each other, and makes a family out of them. And it sounds corny, but that was really what was happening. And I feel like everyone, all of us, Ian and Brendan and Brandon and even Phyllis, all were at a point in our lives where we really needed that found family. And it was just really magical that, you know, the first time OA tells us her story was pretty much the first time we heard it. So we're sitting in this fake attic in the middle of New York, and the lights were low, and there was just candles, and everyone's completely silent. And she told us the story, and everyone there just completely believed it. It was like it was real, and it was so cool. It was so magical. So yeah, but I have so many great memories from that time.
Yeah, it was magical for us as well. So thank you for that.